While also finding a way to take tree. You leave your options open, but look at this from a crew getting mega aggressive clearing out B main early. And now they're going to be able to get such a fast rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're controlling everything here at mid. The Sentinels are trying to get out A quickly to kind of get around all that. I like this move from Tens.
I was going to say the lockdown was there as kind of the insurance policy for the softened up defense numbers-wise towards A, but as the lockdown gets punished, the spike is planted. Aldrone gets denied. Tens is still in a position to contest tree. And Kempeki and Tens will combine for 2. Yeah, this really good awareness here from Sentinels overall, but the job's not done yet. Nope. This would be a 2v5 situation. Spike being toggled. Here comes Tens on the cross. It's held, but likely not to halfway. And Giovanni will fall, so...
On their defense, you know, getting proactive, making a big push. But I also love Sentinels' quick reactions. Knowing that A is vulnerable, they take it. But to add to that layer, I love that Tens push tree. And Tens does great work there, multi-fragging. That finally gives Sentinels a little bit of something to work with this half. They need to build off of that, though.
This would be a round to do it. Ares, Spectre for Pancakes, and Zach, respectively, but Neon does have the heavy-hitting operator to play with, and he's already taken over B main control. So as, once more, Zach puts utility to watch this front door to A, he will have significant help. Gucci, of course, most recently nearby, but Giovanni is in position to help get flashes into sight if needed.
Deploying drone.
And Aldrin will be deleted. But largely the position could still be held, and that's actually not going to happen. Lots of utility from Shazam will actually back a crew off a touch.
Yeah. Oh, Tens, nice little kill, able to dash back as well. Spike still hasn't committed. There's still time to adjust if need be, though Tens is low on HP. 4-on-4. Dapper doesn't quite clear that last corner. That's a big one, and now Gucci chimes in. This might be it for this round.
I guess I was a bit puzzled. I saw it in the kill feed. Neon got a shorty kill. Sick held his from the shadows to try to get back into B archways.
Yeah.
So he was not a part of the picture. And wow, how big of a play that could have been. Sick trying to maybe just pull off a flank to stop the defense from rotating out of B, but he holds and gets punished for it. And that may have been the reason that a crew is able to get back into sight as easily as they were. It's an easy 3v2 from there.
Yeah, crew, I mean, we really have to talk about the retakes, right? Because that was kind of a discussion we had between maps. You know, it's something that a crew couldn't really get going on Bind, particularly on that B side of the map. They really struggled to get the retakes going. Whereas here, completely different story. Their retakes have been on point.
Oh, Tens wants to go once more, but again, Nanostorm will keep the front door locked. Zach revealed fragment will likely be the end of him, and it is. Looking for a trade is Gucci, but has he maybe held his ground a little bit too long? Because Tens is quickly moving forward, the rest of the Sentinels. Weapon picked up off the ground, by the way, with Zach falling. The crew defensively are in a position to try to contest this. The null command was spent. They're trying to stop this plant from even getting off the ground. And honestly, for Sentinels, they've handled it pretty nicely. Neon's looking for kills with a shorty. He's able to take down one. Operator in hand, maybe an opportunity for the quick scope. Bounces over the top, and he's able to take down Dapper. Not going to do much more behind it as Kempeki will finally punish, and it gets us, with all the chaos, to a Pancakes 1v3 that Shazam will shut down before it even begins.
Let's see here. And Sentinels keep it up. They've now pivoted to a faster B play here. Hunter's Fury leading the charge from Shazam, putting that pressure on site. Does get the tag. Finishes the job on to Jova as well. And Sentinels are sweeping in. Clean entry on the Pancakes, and that is likely a 4th round here. Obviously not much firepower for a crew.
Love this idea, though, from Kempeki. Pop the null command as soon as you get the information off the recon. Easy follow-up with the Hunter's Fury. Just confirm that no thrifties would possibly occur here. Get yourself on 4. Fight for round 12. Neon in the back, Sheriff in hand, would have to deal with a high-low stack as he comes around the corner, and he will not be able to. Hard-pressed to expect anything other than the result that we got. So it's Gucci trying to do what he can to maybe find a kill or two. It's one, okay. Dapper's still in the area, too, threatening this spam angle. Yeah, Gucci's going to know this, but Sick was coming around the back. That'll work for an easy kill.
So again, they're looking for kind of this faster pace scrap over towards A lobby, but they're also smoking off shallow mid and pushing tens up cat. So it's not one-dimensional by any means. It's a faster split off the back of this lockdown.
Oh, a brilliant opening pick here. But, the fragment actually stops the play, at least for a time. Kanpeki's still good to get the second elimination, but the knives are down. May not make too much of a difference as the lockdown will gain entry to Sentinels onto the site. Neon with an operator is going to be really hard-pressed to do too much from this position, especially under threat. Would love to see him wait for a little bit of help, and he will. The problem about this is the numbers for Sentinels are very, very good.
And they have
they're
good
in
positioning.
great positions. Yeah.
And they had that turret still up as well to help things along. It's going to be hard to break this one open if you're a crew. And now they're suppressed. Ugh.
Yeah. Have to feel like this is going to be 5, but Dapper drops. It breeds an opening for a crew to get on in. Sentinels are stuck behind cover. A good second elimination from Zach, but Sick from the low ground may do enough, or will he? It's all down to Kanpeki, the new guy on the block. It's going to be a 1v2 if he finds the kill. Neon with the shorty. Comes around the backside corner, finds the kill, but was there enough time killed off the clock to stop the defuse? Sure will. And it will be 5 for Sentinels. Call it a 1v2. Call it a Red Bull clutch. And we'll head on into a 7-5 half as we swap the sides. We'll be back after the break with a thrilling map 3 so far.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. This is nothing.
See what happens. It's usually never good news for the opponent.
Right
And
here.
Aljo not allowed to make any more progress into A for information as a crew taking up middle here with Neon leading the charge, looking for this quick A split for their pistol round. Definitely a pretty stout defense on site for Sentinels.
Here they come. Paranoia will try to stall out one part of the hit and actually allows Tens to get up top onto Heaven, but he can't quite land the second shot, and with that, a crew will clean up the defensive pieces, only dropping 1. Granted, Gucci and Payne are absolutely in critical HP, so Shazam and Dapper could still make this happen for a 2v4, especially if there were to be a shock dart to land. Neither will connect. First point of contact, Neon gets back down. As both defenders from Sentinels look to retake from the high ground, and that has just been red. Neon continues to bounce up and down, looking for the right clicks wherever possible, making life as hard as humanly possible onto Sentinels, who have not been able to gain even an inch further than this line kind of in the sand that we've seen so far, and time is becoming a problem for even a defuse at this point. But Dapper is able to sneak in, find 1, leaving it now to a Shazam 1v3, and he won't be able to find even the first. So
Forward in this half on this deciding map. Again, losers not out of the qualifier. They will move on to the lower bracket, making their journey a lot tougher towards challengers taking place later on in May. So the crew favored to get their 9th here. Dapper trying to play something gimmicky. Gets hit with a smoke in the face, and then a phantom.
for a second, I thought he was about to just be able to take down Neon no problem because he
Yeah,
didn't have to
same.
smoke in hand. Their crew will clear the back of the site and then make their play for a plant. All 5 members will bunker down, and that will be read by 1 knife from Kanpeki for the most part.
Yeah.
So the retake coming through B main. And Shazam,
Godspeed.
no utility left. That's the biggest thing here. You have no ability to read where these players are. It has to just be raw gun skill if you're going to enter in here if you're Sentinels.
The classics.
Yeah.
Important
Against
note.
it. 3 ARs. Yeah. Fragment will clear up a little bit of space, but I don't know. Is there much more else that could possibly happen? Let's already get our answer. It will be a convincing no.
Here. And so they'll be fully rifled up. There is no quote-unquote bonus round this half for a crew. They've managed things to where they will not come in at a disadvantage here with a bunch of SMGs.
Here.
Scanning ahead.
So spammability is at an all-time high. Flashing forward is 10s, but he will not be able to do too much besides read information that, yeah, there are players here, but that was pretty much intel that was already known.
Or taken here by Jova. Spike swinging back around over towards his B side. We are going to see Dapper has his Killjoy utility in place. Some aggression here from Tens off Cat. Now smoked off, so we'll get denied any type of information towards middle, as it looks like we are seeing a crew looking to test the waters there.
Yeah.
Owl Drone leading the way towards market. This is something we never really saw Sentinels do on attacking grounds when they had weapons. It was only in Eco we ever saw them really threaten middle and market. And I like that the crew are implementing it early on in their strategy for attack.
And knife coming through will also stop Zach from being able to trigger any of his utilities. So here comes the threat from a crew, but Dapper gets it done with the Phantom initially. Tens quickly on the flank. Good timing will find a third kill. And Dapper has actually
30
alleviated
seconds left.
any potential follow-ups as he's gotten out of sight. And a crew are like, wait, where'd Dapper go? They had no idea they were looking for him on the site. Not to be, and it's going to be Dapper for 3 with help from Kanpeki and Tens.